Welcome to Savor the Story podcast, where books and snacks are life. I'm Nicole. That's Vanessa. Sup?
Hello.
Hello.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
It's Halloween week in posting time.
There you go.
In posting time.
Yay.
Do you dress up for Halloween?
No.
Okay. I don't either. I was going to see if you dressed up, but I don't either.
I don't know what the equivalent of like the Scrooge is for Halloween. but that's what I am. Like,
okay.
Mike was like asking our neighbor how many kids we get the neighborhood gets for like trick-or-treating.
Yeah.
And she was like, like a couple.
Okay.
I was like, yes.
Okay, great.
And Mike felt so betrayed.
Really?
He was like, what do you mean you don't? We do it every year. And I was like, yeah, not because I like it.
Right. It's because they come to my house in droves.
Yes. So it's just one of those social norms that like I feel like I have to conform to. And
right, exactly. We were walking through the grocery store this weekend and all the Halloween candy is out and stuff. And I was like, oh, are we handing out candy this year? And Tim was like, yes. And I was like, okay. And he's like, because that means I will always have ready availability to candy in my house. And I was like, no, I'm not buying candy until the day before Halloween.
Yes,
No, your ass is not getting just free candy for the whole month.
Yeah, I actually had a feeling that's where he was going with it. When you started to tell me, I was like, somehow this feels like a how does Tim get more candy adventure.
That's exactly what this adventure is. Yes, because this happens to me every year. Every year I buy candy early and I always have it out and like whatever. And at the week of the Halloween, I always have to buy more candy because like more than half of it is gone. Mm-hmm. Timothy, you can't just eat candy like that.
He's like, but I'm going to go run 50 miles, so
That's
I need
right.
500 pieces of candy. Like, no, sir.
No, this is not how this works.
Yeah.
But this is the extent of my Halloween dressing up. I will just wear Halloween sweatshirts and t-shirts.
Yeah, for as much as I don't like participating in trick-or-treating, I really do enjoy like
the clothing,
but like not really even like the, like the decorating or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like, so.
All right. Great.
Bah humbug.
Bah humbug against Halloween.
Yes.
It's been so cold the last 2 years here on Halloween, like snowing and shit. So like I'm just all I really want is for that not to happen so that I don't have to freeze my ass off outside like handing out candy.
Yeah. Yeah, we usually sit in the garage under like, so we're at least, if it's raining or windy, we're out of it. And we always have blankets and like sitting in camp chairs with like a heater pointed at me. And
the heater is what we've been missing. I feel like I need to add the heater.
Yeah, Mike loves it. Like the kids come up and they're like sticking their hands in and grabbing like 600 pieces, and Mike's like, take another handful, and I'm like, yeah, Mike, you didn't buy any of this candy.
That's right.
I only have one more bag because last year we only had 10 kids. Now we have 50. I didn't plan for 50 kids. I planned for 10.
Oh my gosh. Well, I hope you are fully prepared this year for however many you get.
I don't know. I might just turn off the light. And
okay. That's a good idea,
pretend
too.
We're not home. Can I park my car in the garage? I don't know. Make Mike park the truck in the backyard so nobody can see the cars.
I feel like around here, I feel like people don't pay attention to whether lights are on or not. They just knock on every single door. And I'm like, what are your parents teaching you? Because as a child, for me, my parents always said, if the lights are not on, do not go to that house. Like, so I don't know. They don't do that here. So literally we just have knocks the whole time if we don't anyway.
Yeah.
Well, it's Halloween time. Yay.
Bah humbug.
Which means we're getting into the holidays. Yay.
Yes. it's my last week of spooky reads.
Okay, great.
Well, Halloween spooky reads.
Yeah. I also have like a Halloween-y book today too, but I'm not going to promise that it's my last because I have a lot that are still coming. I've been reading a lot of like witchy, like paranormal-y things.
I know, like theme reading. I know we've talked about this before, probably even last week, but I don't remember that. So yeah, like themed reading for Halloween is hard. Just anything could be spooky.
Right, exactly. Everything counts. So so that it makes Halloween reading easy because it's literally just everything I'm already reading.
Exactly. Because then I feel like I need to have like a cleanser, like a couple cleansing weeks, and then I can go back to be like, this isn't a Halloween read, it's just a fantasy.
Right.
There's a ghost.
Exactly. Yes. Can I tell you something?
Sure.
About last week, actually?
Okay.
I have a update, fix, I don't know what to call it. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. A go back.
Right.
About the book I read last week, which was The Wrong Witch to Hex With. I was like, what did I read? Okay, so you asked me. Okay, I rated it 2.5, and you were like, oh, like a true middle of the road. And I said yes because my anxiety took over and I couldn't disagree with you.
So no more questions. Got it.
No, it's like immediately my anxiety was like, don't argue. Just go with it.
Just agree with anything she says.
Yes. So, but now I'm over it and I can argue. 2.5 is not middle of the road. So, for me, a true middle of the road book would be a 3. So the fact that this book was 2.5, it means that it's less than middle of the road for me.
Yeah.
But I need the distinction there because I don't want people to think that it was a middle of the road book for me. It was a less than middle of the road book for me.
Okay. Yeah, that's all fair. That's funny you say that because I was actually at work today and I had this conversation with myself while out on my walk. I was like, man, because I was trying to think of what I was going to rate my book today, and I was like, man, I feel weird rating books like that I kind of like is like a 4 or less because when I look at books in like Goodreads, if it's like less than a 4, I'm like,
really?
What other books are there out there? Well, I'll say like 3.75.
Okay.
Is about where I start to get iffy. If it's less than 3.75. And I'm like, how fair is that? Because how many times in the podcast have I been like, this book is fine, it's a 3, but I won't read a 3.
Right. So I think my cut, like I start getting iffy if it's under like 3.3 is when I start getting is this all right? Like I feel like our average now is a little not great if we're under 3.3. But is that also just because I still think like a 3 is like, it's a good book. 2.5 is less than that.
I know.
To me. So yeah, 3 is still like true middle of the road. Like I enjoyed it, but it's not like, I'm not going to remember it forever. So.
Yeah, I wish there was like I wish Goodreads, well, no, I don't wish that, but I'm like, as I was thinking, I was like, should I start giving like a Goodreads, like what I would put in Goodreads so that way I would read it if it was in Goodreads, or should I put it as like give 2 ratings where I'm like, this is what I think, but this is what I put in Goodreads, and this is the equalizer, whatever. And I was like, I can't do that. That's too much.
That is way too much. You have a hard time putting your ratings in there anyway, or like thinking about your ratings anyway. So like, how are you gonna?
I know. Yeah, that was ultimately what like stopped me from going down that rabbit hole further. It was just me being like, yeah, it seems like a lot of work.
Yeah.
I can barely get books read right now.
Right. Oh gosh. Well, that was just my little update from the week because I was like, when I edited it? I don't remember when this happened. Oh, it probably was actually like 45 minutes afterwards and like it just popped into my brain because I have not edited that episode yet. So, yeah, as soon as we finished, I was immediately like, no. It was not.
I can't let people know that.
No, I can't let people think that it was a true middle of the road for me.
Nice.
So, Nicole, don't throw me off anymore.
Okay, I will not ask any more questions.
No, you can ask questions, but like if it looks like I'm questioning my answer,
Never mind.
I stressed you out. I'm sorry.
I should be able to recognize anxiety in others,
Right.
considering how much of it I like have myself. Yes,
I know. I feel like that all the time. Like I'm always like, why don't I see that in somebody else when like it's probably because I'm thinking about my own.
I can't think about you right now. I have too much of my own.
Yeah, my own anxieties are flying through my face right now. Do you have any updates, fun things? Anything before we talk about snacks?
No, I don't have any book news or anything like that. I have a lot of thought about snacks though.
Okay.
Lots on snacks.
Okay.
But
I
how
have
about you?
one more book thing to share before we talk. Or you could talk about snacks first.
That's okay. Go ahead.
Okay. You want to save them all?
I don't feel like I really need to talk about all these snacks, but
Okay. I was just gonna share. So by the time this episode comes out, the listing is already closed for it. But this week in our time, Owlcrate posted that they're hiring. I immediately went and looked at the jobs.
and
I'm not applying. So I did have some fun. I like click through. So they have 4 positions that they're hiring for. Would you like to know what they are?
yes.
Okay. They're hiring for partnerships coordinator, a product development assistant, a graphic designer, and a book designer. So graphic and book designer are not for me. I'm not doing that for sure.
No.
The other 2 I did look at, and while none of my experience like directly fits into them, I could definitely fill out like the questionnaire that they give you for the application. I was like, yeah, I could do this. I could do this. But both of the positions are the salary would be a pay cut for me. So I was like, I'm not going to apply, because I asked Tim about it and I was like, how do we feel about this? And he was like, I don't know if you should do that. And I was like, dang it.
Yeah.
But hopefully somebody great gets in there and gets a job, because I think both of them are like entry level. It does say like entry level, which makes sense for that salary. So hopefully somebody great gets in there, and if it's their first job, that's a great first job. But it did sound really fun. I would have loved to apply for it and be part of that.
Yeah.
A lot of it was like working with publishers and working with like the teams of like getting new stuff set up and like all that kind of, I don't know. It just seemed really fun, and like pitching in ideas for the new stuff that they're going to be doing and like all that kind of stuff. So it really sounds great. Hopefully they come out with some more jobs.
Yeah. So, can I tell you about my snacks now?
Yes. Tell me.
So, I've been waiting all week to tell you about my snacks.
Okay.
But first, I have to digress and tell you about my anti-snack.
Oh, no.
I don't know. Are we doing anti-snacks now?
You can do an anti-snack. Yes. This is something I will not rate my books in.
Absolutely never.
Okay.
So, I know yesterday or the day before I was texting you and telling you how susceptible to social media I am.
Yes.
And how much money I've been spending on things that like Instagram or TikTok send me. Like I am that person that they send it to, because they're like, she'll buy it.
Yep.
Have you seen Have you seen those Built Puff protein bars? Have you had them?
I have not. Did you buy them?
I bought some.
Okay.
And if you just buy them on Amazon, it takes a long time for them to get there. It's not like same
Okay.
base shit, right? So I've been waiting like a week to get these bars. They came today.
Uh-huh.
And so I don't know if have you ever seen a picture of them?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think the puff is made out of?
Oh, shit. I have no idea.
So sorry, go ahead.
No, you go. You tell me.
I thought it was gonna be like a kind of like, have you ever had like a Three Musketeers where it's like that weird nougat?
Uh-huh.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
Or something fluffy like that.
Okay.
Like, you know those candy bars that had like the airy chocolate in it where it was just like fluffy, or even like a weird coconut texture, right?
Okay.
I was actually scared about that.
Okay.
Or
What is it?
even marshmallow. I probably
All right, I
would
can
have
see
even
that.
I probably even would have been okay with like a marshmallow consistency. It was none of those.
Okay.
I don't even know how to explain it. It was like
Okay.
a stale marshmallow and like energy gel had a baby together.
That sounds really awful.
It was not great.
The energy gel mixed with anything just sounds just like weird and gross.
Yeah, well, I guess that's a good, like, if somebody tried to make marshmallows out of energy gel, I don't even, no. It was
No, don't do that.
not worth it. I was very
Yeah.
sad. So, it is my anti-snack this week. I tell everybody, I warn you all, don't let them get you.
Don't. Right.
They're
Don't
not
let
good.
them Instagram ads get you.
No, I am susceptible to all social media, so I'm trying to help you out. Like,
Okay,
I will
great.
buy things as they show up. Like, that's a great idea. That looks delicious. No, this is a fail.
You're those, have you watched those, probably on TikTok too, but I've seen them on Instagram where it's like, I bought this so you don't have to.
Yes. I feel like I need to start something like that. I bought this so you wouldn't make the same mistake I did. Yeah.
Okay,
So
great.
I
Good
gave
to know.
Yeah, I gave Mike the coconut flavored one because I don't like
Okay.
coconut. Well, I like coconut flavored, but I don't like I was afraid it would be coconut texture, and I can't do that.
Okay.
But he didn't like it either. And Mike likes everything.
Yeah, he kind of does.
Like, literally will eat anything.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
like a garbage disposal.
Tim is
So-
too. It's fine.
Yeah. And I was like, what'd you think of it? And he was like, meh.
All right. Well, that's unfortunate because now you have like multiple, right?
Yes, I have
Okay.
probably 10 left.
Oh gosh.
I mean, Mike will eat them.
Right. Yeah.
But like, yeah.
But he won't enjoy it.
I don't care. As long as I don't have to not enjoy
That's
it.
right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So what is your actual snack then?
So my actual snack this week is I made Mike take me to an apple orchard so we could
Fun.
celebrate the seasonal
The
stuff.
new season.
Yeah, and it was super cute.
Mm-hmm.
I, of course, they have like their little areas where you could buy just more than apples, so it was just, like pumpkins were there and every single type of like fruit butter available on the planet. Yes.
Nice.
And like all the salsas and all that stuff. So we ended up spending quite a bit of money
On all of the foods.
on all of the foods. But the reason I wanted to go is I wanted apple cider donuts.
Okay. And
They were delicious.
nice.
They were making them as we got there. Like it was one of those things where you didn't just you went there and have you ever been to, this might be a Dayton thing, like a duck donut?
No.
Oh, well, they have the machine where it like plops the donut dough into the oil and then it just goes down like a conveyor belt.
Okay.
Like, it like makes the donuts in front of you.
All right.
They had one of those. and
Okay,
they
so
were
you
just
got to
like,
watch it happen?
yes, like you order and they're like, okay, and they're like, she wants the apple cider donuts, and the machine goes And it just like they float down the line and they turn over and
Nice.
Oh, they were so good. I wish we bought more.
Yeah.
But
I know that there's a couple places that are like that around here. I don't know if they do like the machine thing, but I know that there's a couple places around like Southern Ohio that are like that, where or like apple orchards with like the apple cider donuts and like all that stuff. I should find. I think the closest one though is like a little bit of a drive, and so I've never made Tim take me. But maybe this year is the year. We'll see.
Yeah.
But I would like to try some of those that are not like in a box at
right.
you know, like, because I've had those, but nice. So did you buy any of those like other spreads and stuff like that?
Yeah, we bought like salsas and other things and like a bunch of cider and like a lot of vegetables because like, you know, into your vegetables and stuff. So
nice.
Yeah, Mike wants to make salsa this year.
Okay.
And he's convinced that because we have some tomato plants out in the yard, he's convinced that that's not going to be enough tomatoes.
Okay.
So we had to buy more tomatoes.
Okay.
And I'm getting really concerned about how much salsa we're making. Cause,
you're going to have to eat a lot of things that require salsa.
Well, I asked him, I said, what's your salsa recipe? Because I've never seen him make salsa before. And he's like, I don't know, I think I'm just going to wing it. And I'm like, that's a lot of salsa to just wing. So...
Well, I wish you luck.
Yes, updates to follow, guys.
Yeah. I wish you luck on your salsa adventure. Great. Well, my snack this week is a snack that I did not eat, but I did buy.
Nice.
Okay.
Except if you do this, you can't then use it again later.
No, that's okay, because I won't use it. I won't eat it. But I know that I like it. Okay, so it's a flavored creamer, but I don't drink coffee, so I don't use the creamer. But it's the Starbucks chestnut praline creamer, which I didn't know they had.
Yeah, me neither.
So we were in the store this weekend and Timothy saw all of the pumpkin spice stuff and he was like, oh my God, I have to have the pumpkin spice creamer. I can't believe that it's ready for me now. And so he, like went to grab it and right next to it is the chestnut praline. And he was like, do you see what that is? Because he knows that's my favorite drink from Starbucks during the fall or during the winter. And so, which chestnut praline is usually the winter Starbucks drink. So the fact that they put it out in fall is interesting. I'm wondering if it's going to come out this week. We'll see.
More to come.
Yes, more to come. But that will be my snack this week.
Nice. Did you guys buy both?
We bought
creamers?
Both.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't expire until January, so he's got plenty of time to get through both bottles.
Yeah. You mentioned pumpkin spice, and I realized I haven't talked about that a lot, but just as a, hey, how are you? I am making pumpkin spice pancakes tonight.
Ooh.
For dinner.
You're making breakfast for dinner?
Yes. I'm gonna make a whole bunch of them, because like you have to open a can of pumpkin puree, so I was like, well, if I'm opening one can, I might as well use the whole can, and I'm gonna have like a bazillion and a half pancakes, but we'll freeze them and eat them for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, exactly.
With salsa.
Right. Hope you like it with salsa. You're gonna have like those weird like pregnant lady snacks where everyone's just like, I don't know why it goes together, but it tastes great.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like put like a sausage and some eggs in there and wrap it up like it's a breakfast burrito.
Not sounding great. Mike will eat it.
He will.
All right. Are you ready to tell me about your book?
Yes.
Okay, please.
I am ready to tell you about my book.
Please tell me.
I read a book this week. I read A Stitch in Time.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of this book?
Yes. Is it a movie too?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to
don't know.
look this up because if it's a movie too, I can.
Let's find out. Because I feel like it sounds familiar, but I don't know if I've heard of it because of a movie or because of a book. A Stitch in Time?
Mm-hmm.
There is a book or a movie. There's one from 1963 and there's one from 2022. Let's see if it's a story about a former dressmaker who reinvents herself after befriending a young Chinese fashion designer. Okay, not that. Causes chaos after at a hospital after what? Causes chaos at hospital after accident.
It is not about that either.
Okay, so there is no. There's not a movie. Sorry.
All right. Well, not
So
a movie.
who knows what I've heard of, but I've heard of something.
Right. Yeah. So this book is not based on a movie.
Okay.
It is by Kelley Armstrong. I listened to this on Audible.
Okay.
I feel like I might have this as like a physical copy somewhere,
Okay.
but I was
Proud
just
of you.
not yeah, not feeling it.
Okay.
This is a mystery, historical romance, kind of time slip,
Okay.
paranormal book. Just throwing all the things out there
Right.
that make it Halloween.
Anything that could be considered like slightly spooky.
Yes.
We'll go with it. Okay.
All the spooky vibes.
Okay.
All right, so this is number 1 in the Stitch in Time series. There's 4 main books. There's a whole bunch of like the middle intermediaries,
Okay.
like the point fives and stuff like that. But there's 4 main books. If I understand it correctly, you don't have to read them in order. They're not tied together. I think each book is like another like different couples.
Okay. Same universe, but doesn't. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So, as a child, Bronwyn has always loved going to Thorn Manor because Thorn Manor has a secret. In Bronwyn's room, there is a time slip, and it takes her back 2 centuries to where her best friend William lives. And later, William becomes her first love.
Her best friend is from 2 centuries before.
But he's
Okay.
also a boy, and they fall in love.
Okay.
All right. So, but Thorn Manor also has ghosts,
Okay.
and not all ghosts are friendly ghosts. After a family tragedy, Bronwyn never goes back until years later, like 20 years later, when she inherits the manor from her aunt.
Okay.
So, Bronwyn soon finds that the time slip in her bedroom is still there and it still works. And she travels back in time and re-meets William, who is now a full-grown man who is dark, tall, handsome, brooding. And so they end up spending a bunch of time catching up, and, feelings that they had for each other when they were like 15 are still there. So the feelings continue on and they become romantically involved. I kind of lost my spot in here, but so
do they still live in their own timelines? And they just meet each other in the time slip all the time?
So she travels back to his time.
Okay.
She's able to move back and forth. Like, she can just go into that room and she just says in her mind, she could be like, take me back to William. And she opens her eyes and she's in William's time. And then she can just stand wherever in that time and be like, I want to go home. And like, it takes her back. But William cannot travel forward.
Okay.
So,
I mean, talk about a long distance relationship. Come on.
right. Yes,
Okay.
exactly. All right. So, because Bronwyn is traveling back and forth, she's spending a lot of time with William. They're, showing their love for each other.
Uh-huh.
But she's also coming back to, like, the present time. And
Okay.
she's finding out that, like, there's some, those ghosts that I mentioned earlier. They're still there. Now that she lives there, they're becoming more present. Like, they know
Okay.
that she can see them. So they're reaching out to her. And they have problems of their own that they want her to help him. They want her to help them
I
solve.
don't need your ghostly problems, okay?
I know, I have my own problems.
That's right. I don't need your otherworldly problems, sir.
Right. But she finds that some of the stories and some of the issues that the ghosts have could involve a scandal that involved William. And it could be more sinister than he lets on.
What a bitch.
Exactly. He's a terrible, terrible person.
All right.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. So, firstly, I am not a fan of the female main character.
Okay.
I feel like I say this a lot. She's just kind of a bonehead, but she's also kind of a bitch. Like,
Great.
just some of the stuff she says is like, I don't want to say elitist, but it sounds that way.
Okay.
She's also incredibly selfish. I'm going to go on a tangent here for a second.
Great. Take me on a tangent.
Yes. So she like, how much of this is spoilery? All right. So her life in the present time, in her opinion, is way more important than any life that she could have had in the past.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Okay.
So, like, William is, like, in this book going out of his way to be considerate way more than any man 200 years ago would ever be, right?
Sure.
And her first instinct every single time is to think that he did it to be controlling.
Okay.
And so then you have to listen to pages and pages of him explaining how, like, he's so sorry and yes, he respects her and, I was like, yes, I got it. And then after, like, multiple times of this happening, I was like, William is not the problem here.
It doesn't
Like-
sound like it.
Like, she even mentions that, like, they had this conversation back when they were 15, and back
Okay.
then he was like, got it, understand, you've explained things to me.
Okay.
And then, like, now every single time he does something, she's like, he's just trying to control me. I'm just like, okay.
Okay.
So I wasn't really a fan of that.
It sounds like a man hater type
right
situation where it's like,
Yeah.
remember, men suck.
Yeah, and I mean, like, I felt like it was one of those, like, where Kelley was trying to be like, oh, look, he's learning and he's brooding and he's trying to be considerate of her feelings.
But
and
he already
blah, blah, blah.
learned it.
But, like, yeah, I don't need to hear multiple ways of how he learned it. Like, I got
Right.
it the first time.
Yeah. Okay.
So, I don't know.
Okay.
I feel like there could have been more ghosty things.
Okay.
You
want more ghostly problems.
I wanted more ghost problems. I was all for the ghostly shenanigans.
Okay.
I just want to say that. Until, like, I found out why they were there. Because when they were mysterious, I was like, fuck yes, all these ghosties, they need help.
Yeah.
And then you find out why they need help, and I was like,
Oh.
oh.
Okay. Was it disappointing or was it like anger inducing?
It wasn't anger-inducing. It was
Okay.
just like one of those, like, as soon as you found out what their problem was, they stopped being interesting.
I see. Okay.
So, what's that saying? Oh, it's wrong end of the stick. That's right. I was trying to think of
Okay.
that saying earlier because I was in my brain. I was like, man, yeah, William got, like, he just got hit with the uninteresting stick.
Oh no.
Like,
Well, he was from the 1800s, right? So
right, yes. So like you hear a lot about like how great he was from like a 15-year-old's perspective, and you could be like, you can read it and be like, oh yeah, that's super cute. Like I remember 15 and having my first crush. Like
Right.
she did a good job with that, but then like she leaves, Bronwyn leaves, like I said, for like 20 years, and then she comes back and she's like, oh, what have you been doing? And he's like, nothing.
Oh, you've just been sitting here waiting or what?
Yeah, like she goes out of her way to be like, oh yes, I had Bronwyn tells you at the beginning of the book, I had so fulfilling of a life. Like I became a college professor, I married, I had all these things happen to me, I lived my life, I'm super happy. And then like you meet William and she's like, so what have you been doing? And he's like, nothing. Like didn't get married, like didn't really, like she tries to be like, oh yeah, like he didn't pine over her for 20 years, but Kelley also didn't give him anything that it seemed like he had done in 20 years. So it was like, okay. I'm going to give a smidgy bit of a spoiler. Okay. So if you don't like spoilers at all, this isn't much of a mystery. It comes as like, it puts itself out there as like a mystery. But the only reason it's a mystery is because you don't know that character exists until like over halfway in the book.
Okay.
And then she introduces the character and you're like, oh, it's that one.
Oh.
Like, okay. That's the bad guy right there.
Okay.
She does try to like, Kelley does try to put out like red herrings and kind of like point to who it could be before she introduces that character. But like,
once you meet them, it's done.
Right. I think they're mentioned in the book, like, but in passing, like, oh, I don't want to give it too much of a spoiler, but oh yeah, I had like, it's like saying like, oh yes, the butler answered the door, and then like moving on, and then 15 chapters later they're like, the butler did it, and I'm like, you're like, huh?
Yeah.
So it was kind of like that. They made in passing a comment about this person, the bad guy, and then you don't really hear anything, and then like 15 chapters later they introduce it and they're like, and you're like, that's the person. Got it. I don't know why, but you're the person. Yeah. There's nothing that points to you. Yeah. I can tell.
But I just know it. Yeah.
Yes. Other than that, the cat was cute. I know I didn't talk about the cat at all.
Okay.
Up until this point.
There was a cat and he was cute.
But there was a cat and the cat was cute. There's a couple cats. They were cute. All right. And I liked all the interactions with the cats. Especially the kitten. Okay. I really liked the time slip part where she could just like go in and come and go as please. Like that speaks to like all my like girlhood. Like if I could have had like a superpower as a girl, like being able to move back and forth through time like that would have been
so cool.
Yeah, easily at the top of the list.
For sure.
Especially to go back and visit like a cute boy who like loves, like obviously has a crush on me too. Like, right. Oh, yeah. So 15-year-old Nicole would have totally ate that shit up. So all that being said, I tried to it sounds like a lot of bad things. I mostly just pointed out the bad things that irritated me. The book overall was fine. All right. But it was just kind of boring. Okay.
I'm very interested in what you ended up rating it.
So I struggled with this one.
Okay.
I gave it a 3.
Okay.
As in middle of the road 3.
True middle of the road 3.
True middle of the road 3. Like, all right. I didn't hate it. I don't know if I would ever, like, if somebody was like, give me a time slip romance, like, I don't think this would be one of the books I would suggest. Okay. Minus like, here's some time slip romances that I like, and then here's one that I know of.
Right.
And they
Right.
would fall into that category of, oh, I've heard of that book, I know of it, but I don't know that I would ever
recommend it. Okay.
3 apple cider donuts.
All right, great. Okay. I have one for you today. I am going to talk about Love at First Sighting by Mallory Marlowe.
I saw you finish this and I was so sad because
why?
Because I've been meaning to read the first one, and then when I saw that you were reading this one, I was like, I could have read this one.
Well, to be fair, I did have this one pre-ordered, so it immediately popped up for me because it just came out on August 12th. So, which for us in now time is like now almost.
Right.
So,
yeah.
So I did listen to it this week. It is a paranormal rom-com. I did listen to it because I listened to her first book. So I, just pre-ordered it on there. So, and it's got like alien vibes and stuff. So I figured I would pull it into today so that it would be for our Halloween episode.
Nice.
Okay. So Elle is a big time social media influencer in Los Angeles who has like the perfectly aesthetic brand online. Just like everything is on point. When she's out getting the perfect brand shot out in the mountains, she captures an unidentified flying object on camera on a live stream for millions to see.
Wow.
Yeah, she's basically like, it's like the first chapter of the book, so it's not like I'm not giving anything away, but like she's like, oh shit, I might die. I should go live so that people can see this. So she goes live and whatever. Okay. The private intelligence sector isn't exactly happy about this happening. So, Agent Carter Brody, a true man in black, is sent to speak to her and find out what happened. And Carter is following in his father's footsteps of identifying and hiding extraterrestrial sightings. So his dad was an agent and he is now like, he's not a new agent, but he's like newer in the private intelligence sector. As he learns more about Elle's sighting, it becomes abundantly clear that her sighting and the one that he had as a child right before a massive family tragedy are remarkably and eerily similar. So Elle and Carter work together to uncover the mystery of this craft that they both saw, to find out how they are connected, and also maybe fall a little for each other along the way. So what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna. So I don't know if this probably isn't a spoiler. Is
Okay.
he supposed to be investigating to see if they're similar, or was he sent there to like shut her up?
So it's I don't think it's a spoiler. Because it's very early on that he gets assigned the case. But it's kind of a little bit of both. Like he saw the video and said like, "Oh, that looks familiar to me." So he does initially want to talk to her about it to see if it is the same thing that he saw and like how it's connected. But ultimately, like their job is to like get things deleted, and like it's like the whole Men in Black thing, right? Like they want them to get things deleted off the internet and like don't talk about this anymore and like that kind of stuff. So it's a little bit of both for him.
Okay. Yeah. You mentioned Men in Black, so I thought that might be the case, but then you were like, oh, but then they start to investigate together, and I was like, is he supposed to?
A little bit yes, a little bit no.
Okay.
So yeah, she basically like forces her way in. She's like, I'm not running away from this. I'm investigating too.
He doesn't have the eye flashy thing?
No, they do not have eye flashies. No, unfortunately. So Mr. Carter Brody is very much a cinnamon roll of an MMC. So if that's your thing, you will like him.
Which feels strange for a Men in Black.
For a Men in Black, it does feel very weird that he's like the cinnamon roll of a dude. Or golden retriever, if you will. Like, just that kind of vibe. So overall, I'm going to say I did think it was really cute. I did not like it as much as the first book, The Love and Other Conspiracies, for anybody who doesn't know. I probably will still continue to like read books from her. And also, this is not like a book 2 or anything. This is not, it's just her second book.
Okay.
And same vibe, like paranormal rom-com, but definitely like not the same universe, not any crossover of people, like nothing like that. Oh, it might be the same universe because it's like Earth, right? It's like it's like the US, but like, I mean, like their universes are not over crossing each other. So I probably will still continue to read books from her because I enjoyed it, but Love and Other Conspiracies I would recommend over this book for sure. I'll tell you why. Okay, so the first thing actually I did like about this is that we do not get a third act breakup, which I was like, thank you. I did also really enjoy that all of the like drama and mystery that they faced, it was all external to them. So like you didn't get drama between them. Right. So everything that they faced, they kind of did it together and not like drama with them. So I feel like in a lot of recent romances that I've read, it's been like this, where it's been like the external. But I know that there are a lot of romances out there that like there's always this drama between them. And that's the conflict that you get instead of the external. And I just don't like it. So it's not to say that that doesn't happen, but like, it was a positive for me here that everything was external to them. They worked well together and they like respected each other. So it was just a nice, healthy, growing thing that happened.
Yeah.
I think what fell flat for me was like the general personalities of the characters.
Oh no.
There was nothing about them that was like truly intriguing about them. Like her social media influenciness was just like, okay, the fact that he's a Men in Black, like cool, right? But like that's the only thing that was like really cool. I liked them and I liked the story, but just overall they were both kind of just a little blah. So there was that. For a book about aliens, I understand, like UFO, whatever. Some of it was quite unbelievable, and it's not because of the aliens.
Oh, okay.
Like there was a shootout, there was a car chase, there was like a high-tech break-in. Like it just all kind of fell over the top for a book that was about like extraterrestrial things. Like it just, I don't know, even the subject matter. So, like, the first book, The Love and Other Conspiracies, was also about paranormal and cryptids and, like, all that kind of stuff, but it felt more grounded. Like, it felt like, I don't know, this did not feel like that. Like,
it was trying to be like a spy novel or something.
Yeah, it just felt, it was like trying to be Men in Black, like, where they were, like, fighting. I mean, they weren't fighting aliens and stuff, but Men in Black style, where they're, like, fighting and, like, all that. It just didn't feel, I don't know, as grounded, like
realistic?
I said. Yeah, it didn't feel realistic. Let's just say like you believe in UFOs and aliens and like all that kind of stuff. Everything else did not feel realistic. And then,
so you're telling me that UFOs were the most realistic part?
Yes, I am.
I really enjoy that.
Thank you. And then the last thing I'll say is Elle's friend and her ex are all fucking awful. Like she has terrible friends. Her ex was the most annoying person I've ever read or listened to in my life. Like it was terrible.
I hate that.
Yeah. He wasn't like a terrible person. I mean, he was a little bit, but like not in the way of like normal exes in these books where it's like he was an asshole and an abuser and like all that kind of stuff. He was just kind of awful, just like annoyingly awful.
Yeah, that it's always like I feel like that's overdone in a lot of books. Just why can't it just be like they just didn't get along for reasons and
Right.
but because like every time they do that thing where they're like, look at how annoying he is, like you dated that person.
Right. Well, she did. I don't know that she thought he was particularly annoying. Like, she didn't really have bad feelings about him. Those were mine. Okay. I did not appreciate him. I did not like him when he spoke. I was like, you are an idiot.
Nice.
Yes. So there's that. So I did listen to it, like I said, and it was dual narration. The female was great. I loved her. The male, he wasn't bad, but it wasn't what I thought Carter should sound like.
Oh, I hate that too.
Yeah. So, and I don't know, like, he kind of sounded like a cute little cinnamon roll, so I guess it kind of fit, but like to me, it just didn't, I didn't vibe with him at all. So I don't know. He didn't give me any feelings.
That's unfortunate.
So there's that. So in the end, I'm going to rate it 3.5 bottles of chestnut praline creamer. But I am going to round up. I don't think that it's bad enough. Like, I don't think those things that I didn't like, I don't think that they're negative enough to make it a 3, like true middle of the road. I still think that it was like enjoyable. I just not as enjoyable as the other one was. And it had more problems. So there's that. I still would recommend it though. Like, as it's not a very long listen. It's pretty short. Like I said, the narrators are pretty good. So I would still recommend it. But that's Love at First Sighting. The end.
Can I ask you a spoiler question?
Sure.
Spoiler.
Spoiler.
Is it aliens?
No.
I was hoping.
No, it was not. It was a big twisty in the end, though. So it was a little sad.
Oh.
But no aliens. Well, okay, so let me rephrase. There are aliens in this book. Like, mention of real extraterrestrials. But what she caught on camera was not alien.
Gotcha.
So, yes. Okay, are you ready for our question?
Yes.
All right. Oh, I got 2. Left or right?
Right.
Okay. Okay, what are your thoughts on popular highlights in your Kindle? I have a lot of thoughts.
Go ahead.
I don't know if I have a lot of thoughts, but I do have thoughts. I hate them. I hate seeing the popular Kindle highlights. If you don't know, in your Kindle, in the actual Kindle, you can turn them off so you don't have to see the popular highlights. In the Kindle app, you cannot turn them off. So anytime I'm reading in my book or in my phone, I fucking hate it because you see all that. I feel like my eyes gravitate towards it. So like if I see a popular highlight in the book, I immediately gravitate towards it. And I get this like rage inside of myself where I'm just like, I don't want to like this line. I don't want to like what's being said because it's a popular highlight. Everybody else out there loves it. And then I read it and I'm like, of course everybody loved this line.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I don't mind them. I think I don't mind seeing them. I'm always interested to see. I say it like this, but it's not really true like this. In a weird, convoluted way, I like to see what people highlight because I like to judge it.
Exactly.
But it's just like, is this worth highlighting? Because sometimes it's not.
No, it's not. And so I really like being able to see the highlights that people do. Like, I like that Goodreads does that to where you can go and look at what people highlighted in their review or whatever. I really like that, but it's post book, right? It's post me reading it, me already knowing everything that happened, and me then going in and being like, oh, what did you find important? Or what did you get a laugh at? Or what did, like, all that kind of stuff. While I'm actually reading it, it bothers the fuck out of me because I feel like it just distracts me. Like, it just takes me out of it a little bit. And like I said, my eyes immediately like go to it, and I'm just like, no, why am I doing this?
You're interrupting the flow.
Yes, I don't like it. And also it makes me really angry when when I wish that I do not highlight when it's a popular highlight.
Even if you like it?
Even if I like it, I will not do it because I will not be part of it. I will not
I will not be
contribute it. Yes, I will not contribute to this. I will not make you tell me to love it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't actually highlight that much.
Okay.
I don't know if I've accidentally highlighted stuff.
Okay, fair.
I've definitely done that. And then at the end of the book, they were like, do you want to post this to Goodreads? And I always look at it and I'm like, yes, do it.
People are like, why did she highlight? He opened the door.
Right. It's usually just like one word. And I'm like, well, I don't want people to think I don't know what like
that word is.
What that word means, right? Because usually I'll like long hold a
right.
to like define the word, and sometimes it'll highlight it, and I'm like, no, unhighlight. Like, I don't want people to know that I didn't know what that word meant.
Fair, yes. Yeah, I don't. It bothers me so much. I need to know if other people feel the same as me.
Yeah,
I feel like this is probably something I should discuss with my therapist. To be like, what about other people liking something makes me want to hate it?
Yes, this is a me problem.
It definitely is a me problem, but I need to know if I'm alone.
Probably not.
Probably not. Yeah, no, I fucking hate them. I turn them off. I wish there was a way to turn them off on my phone.
Yeah, I've never tried.
It bothers me that there's not.
I feel like I've been seeing them less and less though.
In my phone, well, I guess I haven't read like a ton in my phone, but I feel like I'm same. I mean, I wouldn't know in the actual Kindle because they've been off for years, but in my phone, I do feel like you might be right. Like there's just less people highlighting then, or Kindle is getting the idea and not sharing them all with me.
Yeah, it's like, we could tell she hates it.
She hates them. Yes. All right. Well, listeners, please tell us what your thoughts are on your Kindle highlights, or if you don't have a Kindle, any kind of like highlights in your e-reader. Do you have that capability to where you can highlight stuff, and do you like it when you are able to see other people's highlights? Visit us everywhere, all over the place on all the socials at Savor the Story Pod. On YouTube and Instagram and TikTok and all the places. And you can email us everywhere. And you can email us, savorthestorypod@gmail.com, and send us all your recommendations and thoughts and feelings. And we appreciate it. Go like and subscribe and follow and all the things.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Okay, bye. Bye. Get out of here.